So in this video, we're going to find the inverse of a radical function because the inverse of a radical function, as we're going to see, is just a parabola. All right, so if you'll remember, to find the inverse, we're simply going to switch our x and y values. And if you'll remember, f of x is simply equal to y. So I'm just going to rewrite it here. So I got 4x minus 4 right there. So now I'm simply just going to switch my x and y values and then solve that function for y. So if you'll notice, I have a radical over here, right? And we've been talking about how to solve equations with those. First thing I want to do is isolate that. So I'm going to move over my 9. Get x minus 9 equals square root of 4 y minus 9. Now I can square both sides. Now I'm going to do something a little different than what you might be used to doing. I'm not going to multiply that x minus 9 squared out. I'm just going to leave it. I'm going to come over here and finish. I'm going to leave it as x minus 9 squared, and I'll show you why here in a second. So now the entire left side here is underneath the square root sign, which means those just undo each other, which means I got 4y minus 4. And then I'm going to add 4 to both sides. So I have x minus 9 squared plus 4 equals 4y. And then I'll divide everything on that left side by 4. That's a 1. So what I have now is x minus 9 squared. I'm going to put the 1/4 out in front. And this just turns into a 1 plus 1. So now the reason I have left it like this, I've now got the inverse of my function. And I left it like this because, I don't know if you remember, this is in what we would call vertex form. Now, you could certainly multiply that all out into standard form, but just wanted to show you what it would look like in vertex form as well. All right, here is an example for you to try on your own. This one's a little different because if you'll notice, we have a cubed right there. Same idea as a squared. Try it, see how you do, and we'll check in a second. All right, now you've had time to try this one on your own. Let's see what this one looks like. So I'm going to change that f of x to a y and get 9 plus 2 times the cube root of x. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do is switch my x and my y. And then I'm going to isolate the cube root. X minus 9 equals 2 cube root of y. Then divide by 2 to both sides and get the cube root of y. Then here's where the new part comes in. Hopefully you figured it out. We just cube both sides instead of squaring both sides. The cube root and the cube undoes each other, and I have x minus 9 cubed on top over 2 cubed, which is 8 equals y. And here is my inverse of my original. All right, I hope this video helps, and I will see you in the next one.